here's what you need to do to have a successful 20. Just identify what behavior could have made a massive impact in your 2025 if you would have developed that character, developed that identity, established that habit. That behavior would have given you a completely different outlook in 2025. One of the things that I write about in my book called Building the New is an identity shift framework. When I had put myself through it, what I realized was shame. Shame is a behavior that I learned as to why anytime my nervous system was dysregulated, I would go into withdrawal mode and I would go into hiding mode, and I wasn't fully showing up in my social media. Therefore, if you're not showing up on social media, that means we're not going to build things at higher levels, serve people at higher levels. And then when you do is when you identify that behavior of where you go into, it's called a default character, a character where it's interesting if you don't choose first, then that's the reactive version of you, how that reactive version of you shows up or doesn't show up for the things that you say are important to you. Then the other part, which is the old version of you to the new version of you, what is the opposite of shame? The opposite of shame is presence, learning how to be present. And that allows you to feel more capable in your decisions. So once you have identified your emotional state, which is practically comes into three parts of the nervous system: dysregulation, grounding yourself, and then an expansive version of you, which is people called then you identify the feeling. So when I'm dysregulated, I go into hiding mode, I go into shutdown mode, I go into feeling defeated, like a failure, like a fraud. I feel all these things, which leads to an identity. The identity wrapped around shame, meaning I am wrong, there's something wrong with me, I'm not doing enough, I'm not enough, blah, 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 more self-absorbed, which leads into your ability to make decisions. Decisions of not doing something is still a decision. So the cool thing about this identity shift framework is you shift it into the new you. So the moment you identify your default version, the version of you that was built based on your upbringing, you can then, through option 2, choose on your terms of the version of you that wants to show up. So back to emotional state, which is your nervous system. My nervous system is regulated. I'm going to ground my nervous system. I can pull on my tools, which we'll talk about in other videos. I can pull on my tools, ground my nervous system, and then feel calm and in the present moment, which leads to an identity of being able to, like, what can I do? And this is what I'm going to do anyway, which leads into those decisions and then leads into showing up for things like that. Then you keep getting and practicing and becoming better and better and better, coming from a space of service versus a space of being self-absorbed, adding value into platforms, adding value into others. So my suggestion, wisdom that I've received, is to identify the default character role that you've been playing, the one that you're claiming why 2025 didn't work out for you. Learn the lesson from it, get to know it, take those lessons, build on your terms for 2026 to hear how this ends up working out for you.